Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? I hope everyone's fine. I hope everyone can hear me. Background music is a bit too loud. Okay, thank you. It should be better now. I was a bit late today because I had a small problem with my trading view, and I had to make sure that I fixed that before going live. All right. So, just so you know what I'm doing, I'm eating gold bears. Just a small little snack. And these are like sour. Yeah, they're sour. They're really good. Oh my god. Might have actually missed out on this move, honestly. But you know, it is what it is. Oh my god. The sourness. Wow. Ooh. All right. So far we have some stuff going on, right? Some SMT divergences that we need to mark, or you know, that I need to mark. Anyway. Everything's kind of not clear at this point, honestly. I'm thinking if silver is going to break this low here, 8, 10, that's going to be a pretty like it could be an indication that we're actually going to see price looking to go lower. Yeah, you can see I had problems with the trading view because some of the settings that I had are no longer set. Do you guys mind that I'm eating? If it bothers you, I can stop. It's so weird when you have to mark SMTs after, like, when there have been like a lot of SMTs forming and somehow you just have a lot of stuff to do. I'm just, I'm not doing anything like very special here. Like, all I'm doing is I'm just marking some of the SMTs that were respected so far. Like the most recent and obvious ones that were respected. The reason for this being that, like I said many times before, the direction in which SMTs are respected, not SMT, sorry, the direction in which fair value gaps are respected, it gives us the order flow. So it's kind of important to know what's the current order flow that's being respected right now. Kind of shady price action, like I said. It's I was looking at the daily chart a little earlier, and I noticed that silver is, let me show you. So we're looking on the right side, right? Silver, it's just sitting in between these two what should I call them? Like zones, areas. I'm not really sure. I'll show you. It's like a daily bearish order block. And then there is the high of Friday, or rather like the open of Friday. Now the reason why I would consider these two price levels to be important is because, like, if we look on the daily chart for silver right now, okay, so for silver we have March 18th, which was, it's a bearish order block, and then we have the high of Friday, or rather like the open, the high, it doesn't really matter, okay, let's just go with the open. So if we zoom out a bit, there's no, undeniably the overall trend is bullish, okay. We did have this bearish order block, okay, March 18th. Now I want you to take a look at now Friday, okay, Friday, March 21st. Like, starting from March 18th, price started to go down, okay, into what we normally consider to be a bearish pullback. And, you know, bearish candles started getting bigger and bigger and bigger till Friday, where I could say that it was the biggest candle of these, like, of this drop from a daily perspective. Now think about it like this: whatever or whoever or whatever happened at the open of that candle, okay, it drove price down into a higher time frame PDRA, like higher than the daily, okay. The point is that the bearish momentum was increasing here day after day, and it reached at a peak of bearish momentum increase on Friday, and we can tell that by the size of the body of the daily candle on Friday, March 21st. So we could safely say that the open of Friday has been like the open price of Friday has been like, how should I say? I'm just going to keep it very simple, okay? Has been like an ignition point of the biggest sells that have come into the marketplace ever since this bearish pullback started. And, you know, ever since, like, yeah, it was like just a few days back, okay? So right now, closing above that candle's open with yesterday's candle, and now retesting today, and then sort of like bouncing back up, it seems a little bullish, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want you to take a look at what happened previously when another pullback started, which was here, okay, on this move. So what happened there was that we had the same thing. This candle has a bearish order block, okay? And then we had like part of the pullback, like the last biggest bearish candle, which is this one over here, okay? And now I want you to take a look at the order block and then the open of that biggest candle. And look at how price bounced in between these two. You see? Over here. So it's like the same thing is happening right now, only that the range is a lot smaller this time. So I drew those lines, okay? The order block, March 18th, open, and then March 21st, open. And I'll go to the 15 minutes. It's gonna look pretty clear. You see, so the lines that I drew are these. This one, the pink one, and the bluish one. And gold, it's, I don't know, gold to me it's weird at this point. A lot of potential to go down, continue going lower, sell side, sell side, sell side, but whatever. The thing is that silver made this beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful accumulation here in between those two levels that I pointed on the daily chart, and it went up, swept the buy side, because we know that consolidations are usually accumulation areas, right? And the ignition point of that move that went above the consolidation started from here. All right, so I'm thinking that if we're gonna, and this is also the low from where this push to the upside started, that was the you know, the leg that formed the second high of our SMT, the current SMT, this one. So I'm thinking if silver is going to break under this low over here, we might actually have a bigger chance of seeing price looking to go lower into these relatively equal lows. And I'm also going to mark these like so. Equal lows. Potential draw on liquidity. Now, maybe you're going to ask, okay, so why is that important on silver? Well, it is important on silver for the following reason. I'm not sure exactly what gold is doing. I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what gold is doing, okay? I have thoughts it might go up, thoughts it might go down. Right now, it's not telling me anything. However, when the traded pair, or the pair that you usually want to trade, isn't telling you anything, the pair that might actually help in identifying what might happen is usually going to be the pair that we use for, or that I use for, how do you call it, for SMT, divergence. The pair that I use for indicator, as an indicator. So yeah. Also, take a look at this zone here. This little accumulation area over there. And now take a look at what silver did during the exact same time. You see? Gold was just accumulating, breaking lower, breaking higher, breaking lower, breaking higher. So this is definitely a seek and destroy profile. Definitely a seek and destroy profile. Yeah. Seek and destroy profile. The way to identify this, like in a simple way, like it's really simple to do it, because you're gonna see that price, instead of creating like a wedge like this, where it would actually just shrink the range in which it's trading. Okay, what it's actually doing when it's in a seek and destroy profile, it's creating the wedge, but opposite, like it's expanding the range that price plays in, you know? So right now, if you think about it, it's doing this, right? And the way it's making everyone crazy is because by doing this, like once it goes up, you're thinking, okay, break of structure up. Then it goes down, and you're thinking, okay, bearish break or break of structure down. So you're looking for shorts. Then it breaks up again, and you're thinking, okay, again, bullish break of structure, again, looking for longs. And then it breaks down again, and now again, like, and then you just get confused. Okay? You get confused. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not rushing anything. The worst thing that you could do is to rush things, honestly. Like, that's the worst thing that you could do right now. Today's live stream is going to be really boring, just so you know, okay? I noticed that in my previous live streams, when I talk a lot about different things, I get distracted easily and I just lose sight of what's going on the charts. So yeah, it's going to be a little boring. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, you shouldn't mind. There, you see this on silver, the 857 CB. It was right on that daily bearish order block, and look at how nicely it rejected off of it precisely at 9 a.m. Oh my god, these gold bears are... oh my god, 67 people watching, 68 now, 31 likes. What's going on? I mean, you don't like boring stuff, I understand, but come on guys, like the stream, okay? Today's price action has been really weird. Just looking at it right now. It's the first time I'm opening the chart today, by the way. But I can just look at the chart and it's... I feel like I don't know what options I could have. Okay, so silver broke under that low. It's really interesting to see if it's going to continue to push lower, because if it's going to continue to push lower, then that's definitely going to drag gold with it. I mean, just look at silver go. Wow. But if silver is going to start to reject, we might see gold kind of like doing the same thing here, rejecting. There's a lot of like liquidity everywhere on both pairs. So yeah, it might be that really silver it's gonna aim for those relatively equal lows or very close. I'm curious to see if it's gonna bounce from Friday open, the blue line here. And remember yesterday it was getting stuck, silver, into a 1 hour SIBI. This one over here. See, it's still there. You can't really tell that it invalidated, that it turned it into an inversion, because with every move that it made above it, every close above it, then it came down. Every close above it came down. Close above it came down. Okay, I'm closing the jar, you guys, because these are addictive, really. I'm okay to not know what it might do next. I'm really okay with that. But definitely it's on, it seems to be on its way to somewhere lower, definitely. All right, guys, give the live stream a thumbs up, okay? I would really appreciate it if you would do that. This whole area over here, right here, this little price action, it's driving me nuts. This area over there, it's driving me nuts because it looks really weird on silver. The timing when this little consolidation started here, gold versus silver, it's really weird. Very weird. Like, again, gold did this, whereas silver did, come on, this. One minute until the current 5-minute candle closes. If it's going to be really interesting to see what silver will do this. Now, you notice that I keep talking about silver simply because I don't see anything that attracts my attention on gold for me, like any, I don't know. I mean, definitely, I could say that it's, you know, order block, whatever. I could definitely say that, but I don't trade order blocks. So, you know, then it's weird for me to say, to mark order blocks on the lower time frames if I don't usually trade order blocks. Like if my entry criteria on the lower time frames is not an order block. I mean, yeah, I'll mark, I will see higher time frame order blocks like the one here on daily, on silver, but I don't enter based on that, right? So If you guys know how I could remove these buttons from here. If you guys know, yeah, if you know how I can remove these two buttons from here, the alert and the replay button, just let me know in the chat, please, because I want to remove them and I don't know how. Actually, you know what? Don't. Never mind. I'll just cover them. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so gold just hit 12-minute open. Yeah. It just hit 12-minute open. Silver took out this low here. That's like in between sessions, and none of these two seem to be stopping. Let's see. So gold right now also hit Monday open, the open of the week. You know, I was looking a little earlier on the hourly chart. No, it was the 15 minutes chart. And you know what drew my attention? Was the fact that we could see gold going all the way down to around 29.82. 29.82, because that's just where the equilibrium of this whole move is, this last move. Oh my god, like so. Oh my god, this fib is absolutely hideous. What happened? Wow. Let me fix that really fast. So we need 0 level, 1.5. Okay. There you go. You see? So this level right here, 29.85, 20. Anyway, under, like it's really low. Okay? Really low. That's really the equilibrium of this whole move that we've been in for like a month. So it oh wow, just look at silver. Wow, 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 wow. So it went down to those equal lows, which I marked a little earlier as potential draw liquidity. Now it's going to be really interesting to see if it's going to reject from there, or if it's just going to continue to push lower. Yeah. Okay, so this was the draw liquidity, okay? And really curious to see if it's a run on liquidity or if it's just a sweep. And don't have any doubt, if it's going to be a run on liquidity on silver, it's going to turn into a run on liquidity on gold as well. And the next sell side area is right here on silver, like yesterday's New York low. What is the name of the sessions indicator you are using? The name of my sessions indicator is... Hold on, okay? Because I'm not very good with... It's Lux Algo ICT Kill Zones Toolkit. Gold is literally living and dwelling in Wix City, aka Wix. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you did there. Who is your data feed provider on your TradingView charts? It is way different to 5 broker feeds I've just checked on. I'm using Forex.com. In TradingView, I'm using Forex.com. So what, that was it? That was it, you guys? That was the move lower, and now what? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Maybe it's gonna continue pushing lower, who knows? Many times I feel like I need a bigger screen. Because right now I'm just using like a laptop. Wow. This is really nice. Nice. It's moving nicely. By the way, did you guys see that I'm wearing gold in today? Like, I'm wearing gold and I'm trading gold. Oh my God. You know, it's really curious because I'm reading the messages that you guys post in the chat, all your opinions, and it's really good that you guys are putting your opinions right there in the chat. Someone says, I see gold going down to 29.36. Gold might retest and continue downward. Asia low is more liquidity. If gold doesn't take Asia low, then we're going to go up with silver. If it takes out Asia low, then we have to wait a long time. To me, it's absolutely amazing how many people looking at the same piece of price action have or can have so many different opinions. That's crazy. I don't know exactly what I'm waiting for, you know. All I know is that no, I don't know anything. I literally don't. 2936 is the weekly previous structural point. Okay. You know, I think it's going to be a lot more relevant if I'm going to wait for a setup to occur on the 5 minutes. I wouldn't really trust the 1 minute right now. I don't know why. I just wouldn't. So, yeah, it's just a waiting game at this point. I mean, yeah, it looks promising on the 1 minute. I'm not going to deny that. It really looks promising, especially since silver took out two relatively equal lows. And look at how it's rejecting from that Friday open here, that level that I marked on the daily chart. Like, it's the best way to identify that you're not randomly picking levels to mark on the chart. It's just marking them and then waiting to see if price is going to have any reaction from those levels. And that's how you know, that's how you can build trust in your ability to really identify key levels or higher time frame PDRAs or whatever you want to call them. Just mark them and then patiently wait to see if price will react from them. Anyway, it's not like you would have anything else to do other than waiting. Like, yeah. Maybe I would have expected like a more meaningful bounce. But maybe I'm just rushing things. I don't know. We'll see. So what are you guys saying? Someone says, I see a bullish divergence on gold 5 minute. Might bounce to 30.23 before another dump. 5 minute bullish divergence. Yeah, with London low. You know, you guys, it's really important whenever you make your technical analysis to stop making too many technical analysis. Like, of course, there are a lot of ways in which price action can reprice. Of course, there are a lot of ways in which price action can deliver. But you guys have to decide on one and stick to that. You have to decide on one entry model, one entry pattern, one way to identify or draw liquidity, and one single way to do that. Okay? Of course, the market can do this, and it can do that, and it can do that as well, and then it could do this, and then it could do that, and whatever. But the idea is that if you are going to build too many scenarios in your head, you will eventually end up having what is called analysis paralysis. If you want to trade a trading model, just stick to one single trading model that ideally should only be made of 1 or 2 elements. Like you guys see that for me, it's fair value gaps and SMT divergences. I do not mark any other stuff on my chart. Especially when it comes to identifying like the entry pattern on a lower time frame, you really don't see me marking a lot of stuff on the chart. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for you to do it whatever way you choose to do it. It's not wrong as long as it gives you good results, as long as you are aware of the fact that you're making so many scenarios in your head, but you have control over them, and you have control over the fact that you will know which one to pick when the time comes. So you really have to pay attention to that. What I'm saying here is just like it's a friendly advice, okay? Because many times analysis paralysis is the biggest thing that is going to keep you from taking a trade, that's going to keep you from trusting your analysis, that's going to keep you from taking profit, from leaving the trade to run for more or whatever. Okay, usually that's the thing, because you make so many scenarios in your head and they all seem so logic that at one point you don't know what to do, because you don't know which one to pick, because they all sound so good. Okay, so the best way to stop this, the best way to prevent that from happening, is just decide on one single trading model and just use that, and that's it. Resist the urge to look for too many things in the chart. I mean, it's only harming you guys. Honestly, I don't really care what you guys choose to say in the chat, as long as it's respectful, you know. But like I said, I'm just saying this just as a friendly advice to you. So silver just tapped that stability that was created on that candle that broke the low at 810. But it's really going to be curious to see what's going to do with this BISI over here, because it took sell side SMT plus So it took sell side SMT plus BISI. And I'm also curious about this BISI here on silver. In this area. Oh my God, Raja Banks is in my live stream? Like the Raja Banks? What? No! Oh my God! I'm dying. This is like my moment. Wow. Thank you, Raja, for joining. Oh my God. Just so you know, I like Raja Banks is one of my favorite traders out there. Like, he's really top notch. Definitely. Oh my God. No, you're like it's distracting to me. Really. The fact that Raja Banks is in my live stream, it's really distracting to me. So distracting. Like how and why? Thank you. Wow. Anyway, let's just focus, okay, shall we? Focus. I think Raja liked the music from my live stream. You know, yesterday I didn't sing, you guys. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Someone said 5-minute fair value gap. There's a SIBI here, yeah, on the 5-minute, which I think that price will just kill it. It's not gonna respect it. That's what I think. But we shall see. Because the current 5-minute candle is yet to close, like another 3 minutes, so. But yeah, I'm honestly, I'm not gonna say anything. No. I'm just gonna wait for price to deliver. That's it. I'm just not saying anything. You guys can see what I'm doing, why, and if you don't know why, you can ask me and I'm gonna answer. So yeah. Let's play our game while waiting. Okay, let's play our game. So guys, I'm gonna say the alphabet. Woo! So I'm gonna say the alphabet and I'm gonna start from A and then I'm gonna go like B, C, D, whatever, but in my head, okay? And then the first person who says stop, I'm going to stop. And whatever letter I'm at that point, you need to come up with words that start with that letter and that are positive words. All right? All right, so let's do it. A. P. Letter P. As in profit. Yeah. Profit. The first word. Come on, let's see. Pill. How is pill a positive word? It's not. Punctual. Okay, although I'm not punctual, but whatever. It would really suit me to be wrong. Perfect. All right, perspective. Nice, perspective. What do we got? Profit, I already said that. Peace, okay, peace. We love peace. Promising. Price action. I don't know how this is positive, but I like it. Purpose. Nice. Proud. All right. Persistent. Persistent. Then we've got pride. No, I do not consider pride to be pride. No, actually, no, it because I said proud, pride. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Pretty. Pips. Woohoo! Pips and profit. Pips and profit. Pay the trader. Plan, a trading plan. All right. What else do we got? Precious metals like gold. Prosperity. My favorite word. My favorite word. My absolute favorite word. Prosperity. Patience. Well done. Nice. All right, what else? So this is also a good reminder for everyone to exercise patience. All right, when you're trading precious metals, you got to exercise patience in order to make a profit so that you can become prosperous. This is like the next level of the game, right? Where you guys are saying words and then we're going to start making sentences. Oh my God. Persevere. All right, what else? What else do you got for me? That's it? Prove. Okay, prove me right. Peggy. Someone said Peggy. All right, so for someone, Peggy is a positive word. Prop firms. Okay, why not? Because they do make our lives easier, don't they? Prop firms. No, panic is not a good word. Plenty. Right. Passionate. Nice. You guys are really good at this game, aren't you? Purr. Party. Okay, I'm just going to put purr because I have 2 cats and I love when they purr. Pessimistic. That's not a positive word. Penguin. Okay, I guess. Why not? Penguins are pretty. Praiseworthy. Parley. I don't know what party is. I'm sorry. And English is not my native language, so I have no idea what that word means. Parley. Praiseworthy. Praiseworthy. Peaceful. Okay, we got peace already. Pray. Yes. Woo, look at my trades. Well, let's not jump into let's not get ahead of myself, right? But yeah, It should continue to push higher, like really, really, really higher. A lot higher than where I have the TP here, but I'm just going to pay attention to what it does at these little highs, because it is like there has been some SMT there. Okay. Present, yes. Present as in the present moment, living in the present. Parley means during pirate times, ceasefire talk. Okay, pay attention. Yeah. Popcorn. You know what? I would eat some partials. I wonder if you're speaking to me. Easy MP said partials. I wonder if I should take partial on this trade, but not yet, because 10 more seconds until this candle on the 1 minute will close. And if it's just going to close like this and it's going to create this BISI here on the 1037 candle, that's going to be a nice one. Panic attack from love. No, man, a panic attack is a panic attack. You can't have a panic attack from love. No, you can be like very enthusiastic. Pullback. I don't want a pullback right now. Okay? I don't want a pullback right now. I want price to whoop, just shoot up like a star. Wow. I came really, really close to my stop loss. So my stop loss, so my trade got filled at 3017.12. Exactly my entry. 3017.12. Oh my God. Oh my God. So with spread and everything, I got filled during a candle that didn't even reach at that price. And my stop loss was 3014.78. 0.78. Precisely, whatever, something like this. Okay, so this is my trade. And let's see if it's going to continue pushing higher. So yeah, the 5-minute SIBI, just like I was saying, this one over here, you see how it didn't respect it? It was obvious it was not going to do that. Just look at these candle bodies. It's like a masked divergence. I don't know how to call it. Like a really masked divergence. And I remember we have, okay, let me just remove this from here. There is this 15-minute SIBI over here, you see? And now this could be something. That could really be something. Because it reached into the SIBI on the 15 minutes. I didn't take any partials, by the way. But I would put stop loss at break even. You know what? I'm moving stop loss right under this low. Like so. Let me show you. Come on, baby. So stop loss right now is 3016.28. 16.28. Whatever, something like this. I mean, exactly like this. Exactly like this. Not sure about the entry though, but 17.12, that's where my entry was. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice, nice, nice. I'm getting ready to take some partials. I'm gonna close about 70%, I think, but not yet. I wonder if there is any reason why it would want to go higher. I don't know. Persistence, pleasure, purpose, performance. Someone says in the chat, target 30-30. Very, very, very possible because there is buy side liquidity over there. But I mean, I don't want to say anything. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. 15 minutes. So that was a busy. No, that was the 1 hour. Anyway, it's good. It's good. It's not a losing day. It's not a break-even day. I took partials. Okay, I took partials, and I have a 30% running with stop loss where it shows here. And if it's just going to go higher, like I've already taken partials, I'm completely, absolutely satisfied. Someone said, thank you for being very respectful with your responses to the comments from us. Always. Positivity, push, pump and dump. No, we don't want a pump and dump. We want a pump, 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 pump. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Yeah. Patience pays. Patience pays. Okay, guys. 1 hour and a half in the live stream. I think. I got almost 30 pips with this. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. 1.5 R from where the stop loss was initially. So it's really not bad. If you could get 1 R consistently 3 times a week. Just imagine 3 times a week, 1 R consistently. Like, makes my mind blow. Okay, I like the way it's not really considering to stop, even though it reached into that 15-minute SIBI, this one. It's good. There's another one a little higher over here, but that would be like in a very premium area. Anyway. Ooh, look at this go. Yeah. So guys, I was thinking I need someone, if you guys know someone, or if any of you knows how to do it fast without too much hassle, I need someone to make reels, like reels for Instagram or shorts for YouTube from my live streams. So just like 15-30 seconds fast clips, short clips that I can then repost on my Instagram page. If you guys know anyone who's interested in like a side gig or something like that, then that would really be helpful. So far, so good. So from the initial stop loss, which was around here, This is almost at 2R right now. Almost at 2R. Ooh, look at that go. Yeah, baby. Woo! It just keeps on going higher, and it's just gonna keep on going higher, I think, you guys. Like, really, 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 why not? Why would it not? Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Anyway. Trading Guru is back. Hello, my friend. He's asking me if I pass any funded. Of course, I am funded. That's what I trade. I trade a funded account from FundedNext. Oh my god, I have buggers. Weird. Nice trade, you guys. Really, really nice trade. Special thanks to, I'm looking that person up in the chat right now. Special thanks to, where is this guy? Where is this guy? Can't find it. Nope. Can't find it. Someone says, sorry Alex, could you explain the entry condition for the 1 minute again? Yes, Ryan. Of course I can. We had this. Oh my god, where is it? We had this thing over here. This SMT, gold created a lower low. Silver created a higher low. After gold created a lower low, gold also created this BISI. Okay? And then after gold created that BISI, it went down into the BISI and then created the 1021 candle. 1021 candle, which was a rejection from the BISI. So basically, the trade, I did not take it here where it is right now. Okay, if you're gonna go back in the live stream, you will see that the trade was taken at that price, the price where it's at right now. Oh my god, wait, what am I doing? The price where it's at right now, but here, during this candle, during the candle of 1021, after 1021 close. Okay? The reason I moved it to the right side is because I modified the stop loss and it's showing, I initially had the stop loss here and it's showing, if I modified the stop loss, it's showing as if it took me out before going up, and it didn't. Okay, but like an idea, this was the setup. So entry 3017.12, initial stop loss, I forgot what it was, but I can go back to the trade that I closed. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Wait. It was 3014.78. 3014.78. So the initial trade, where I took it, looked like this. Okay, just like this. And I took the first partial here at 3020 because it was this minor buy side liquidity, and then I left the runner, which it's probably gonna be taken out. I'm not sure because right now the stop loss of the runner is here. But it's just a tiny runner, so that's fine. Anyway, Ryan, I hope that clarifies. Right now, I'm thinking it's gone back down into this inversion. Might have. I don't know. We do not know, but so it seems that this is exactly what it did. Anyway, look at how it rejected from that order block, this one. 944. That's why I marked that the open. Not sure if it really hit the open. Probably not, but it was inside the range of that candle for sure. For sure. Anyway, okay, you guys. So, I think it's what day is, oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Looking back into the previous live streams. It's the third win day. There's a third win in a row. And this is my 11th live stream. And from 11 nice streams, there has been a loss. 3 times. So this is the 11th live stream. And there have been 3 losses and 8 wins. Not bad. Not bad at all. So far, 11 streams, 8 wins, and 3 losses. So far. So far, so good. Hit the like button, everyone. Everyone hit the like button. Everybody in the house hit the like button. Yeah, you guys, if you're here for the first time, for the second time, or for I don't know what time you're here, and you didn't hit like on my live stream, boo. Boo on you. Really, you should like my stream. Ryan is asking, but was there a reason for taking along on the 1 minute? Ryan, it's exactly the same reason why I told you on Telegram. Ryan is a person that I talk to on Telegram. And by the way, if you guys have any questions, okay, related to trading, and you think that I have the knowledge to clarify some of your questions, you're gonna find my Telegram ID in the somewhere on my YouTube channel. It's gonna be there somewhere. And you guys can write me, like, just be respectful, okay? Don't be a jerk. Don't send me pics with your penis or whatever. But really be respectful and just ask questions that are related to trading, okay? Be respectful. I'm here to help. And yeah, you can find my contact details in somewhere on my YouTube channel. I think if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a section, it's called About or Description, something like that, and you're gonna find it there. Okay. And Ryan is a person that asks me stuff on my Telegram, and I always answer because I like to, when I know the answer to something and someone asks me, why not? And so Ryan was asking me the other day if my runner is still on, by the way, which is good. And Ryan was asking me yesterday, I think, something, and he was actually asking me, when do I decide to take a trade on the 5 minutes and when do I decide to take a trade on the 1 minute? And it's the exact same reason why I eventually switched to the 1 minute right now. Remember that a little earlier I said that I am rather going to look for a trade on the 5 minute, wait for a trade on the 5 minute. or for a setup on the 5-minute, rather than waiting for a setup on the 1-minute. But then I noticed this SMT divergence at the candle bodies right here after some time, you see, and that really raised my attention. And it was during this candle, I think 10:20 exactly. And then seeing that SMT on the 1-minute here, and look at that push to the upside. So if you're going to think about it, right, I'm just going to remove our little game here. So we had price going staying here into this BISI, okay. The existence of this BISI, maybe you're going to ask me, okay, Alex, why did you choose that BISI and not any of these in here? And the answer is, I could have picked any BISI that price was in, doesn't matter which one, as long as there has been, or as long as there is a BISI that prevents gold from going under this low. Why that low? First, it's a session low. Second, it's the low that silver already went under. Okay, so the first thing that I saw here, okay, was this SMT on the 5-minute, right? Someone in the chat also mentioned that SMT on the 5-minute, okay? And so I see the SMT, okay? I see silver rejecting, and now I want to ask myself, okay, is there any reason why gold would also want to reject? And whenever we're talking about this type of SMT where gold creates a higher low and silver creates a lower low, okay? If gold creates a higher low, you want the second low to form higher than the first, only if there is a fair value gap to the left side on the first leg of the SMT that might prevent gold from going lower, that might act as a support, all right? So in that case, if I would not have seen any BISI here, if let's say all this price action would have been already, rebalanced with candle wicks and whatever, then I would have definitely considered that there is no reason why gold would not want to go under London low. Absolutely no reason, okay? But because there was this BISI, okay, now I'm thinking, okay, maybe it could find support here. So I have the SMT, and then I'm thinking maybe price will, it just took out my runner, and maybe price will find support there. But it wouldn't be enough at this point in order for me to take a trade just by waiting for a bullish candle to close as a rejection from this BISI over here, because this BISI is too old. Remember, we talked in some previous streams that you don't want to trade fair value gaps that are too old. And too old for me means, like, I don't know, if it happened more than 15, 20, 30 candles ago, that's already too old for me, okay? I don't want to trade a fair value gap that's happened like more than 30 candles ago. And I'm saying 30 candles because it really depends on what time frame you're looking at. If you're looking on the 15 minutes, 30 candles, it's going to mean some time. If you're looking on the 1 hour, 30 candles is going to mean 30 hours, more than one day, okay? Right? So you just have to think in terms of number of candles and not how much time ago did that fair value gap form. Because if you're doing that, it's not relevant. Okay? So now, in here, okay, in order to look for the long trade, I would have waited for a 5-minute setup to form, okay? But it would have taken too long. Or at least that's what I decided at that point. Too long, especially because it's also getting a little late right now, okay? It's already 11 a.m. New York. I've been in the live stream for like 2 hours already. Like when I took the trade, I've been in the live stream for like 1 hour and a half and still no trade, okay? So I'm just gonna put this here like that, all right? And still no trade, okay? So if you're thinking like that, you have to like think about it. Like, am I willing to wait another half an hour or so, or at least 15 minutes, more or so, like half an hour, until a 5-minute setup would form? with a fair value gap, with a rejection candle off of it and whatever. And maybe it's going to take longer than half an hour. And then you have to think about it. Well, okay, it's already 10:30. If I'm going to wait another half an hour until the setup on the 5 minutes might form, I might actually just not get any setup whatsoever, because then it's like in half an hour from now, we're going to be outside that volume hours, you know? So it didn't really make sense to wait from 10:20, 10:30, another half an hour to get a 5 minute setup. Like, we might get a 5 minute setup right now or not. I don't care anymore. But the thing is that at that point, it felt like if I would have waited for a 5 minute setup to form, I might not have enough time, or there might not be enough time for a bullish setup to form. And you know why? Because it would have been too late during the session, too late in the session. Okay, so that's when I switched to the 1 minute. And this move to the upside in here really caught my attention. We were also under 12 midnight open, under Monday open, created this SMT divergence. Also the SMT divergence at the candle bodies, which was showing up a little later on the 5 minutes. Okay. On 5 minutes, it shows like this. See? These candle bodies, we have lower lows being created. With these candle bodies, we have higher low being created. Okay, so another indication that gold might actually be looking to go higher, and that this push to the downside here was nothing but just a pullback. Pullback into what? Is there any fair value gap that price might want to pull back into? Yes, there was this one. All right, and then when the 1021 candle closed, that's when I executed the trade. Okay, all right. Okay, guys. So that's about it. I'm not gonna wait. Look at that 5 minute inversion there. So there was a 5 minute bearish fair value gap. It went above it, right? And then it came down into it, seemed as if it's rejecting, and then so yeah, this thing it's probably gonna continue to move lower. Or who knows? I don't know. Thing is that I'm not interested to trade anything at this point, because I'm happy with the profit that I made. And yeah, I made 1.2%. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you again for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button if you really enjoyed the live stream. And yeah, you already know, if you have someone who might find the information here insightful, share this live stream with them. Maybe you're going to save their life. Not because I'm a life savior, but maybe they're going to have like an aha moment through the content that I'm posting. Who knows? You never know. Okay, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.